So the whales are back, they're coming back, and they have actually purchased a lots and lots of Shiba Inu as they're expecting a new price growth. What's happening, everyone? Be sure to smash that like button. I'll keep you updated with more news. I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on with Shiba Inu. But anyway, as always, smash that like button if you want to see more. Why the Shiba Inu community and why everyone is actually buying SHIB right now is pretty crazy. I know some people have been buying Bone. This has been in the news too, and I keep you updated with all the news. But people are saying Bone is also going to be growing soon because of the DAO, because Bone has utility. Again, what's going to happen with SHIB? I remember back in 2021, and I have been making Shiba Inu videos full-time almost a year. So if you're here from like year one, congratulations. But additionally, details on Bone were revealed during the announcement of DAO, an organization through the community can vote on the future SHIB-related projects and decisions. Bone's utility was extended to a governance token and means to participate in the voting process. The more Bone the user holds, the more weight their vote carries in the future endeavors. So it does seem like a lot of people are voting for different things, and Shibarium is launching pretty much soon. I think that's also a big thing. And these whales are basically, playing their cards on the metaverse. Like we have seen big purchases, and as these whales are buying in. Details on Shibarium's exact release are unknown at the moment. However, Unification Foundation, a blockchain firm behind the scaling solution, announced that a testnet version will be launched this year. We're still continuing the developments of Shibarium, a layer 2 technology in our partnership with the SHIB Army. This allows for fast, low-cost transactions that are optimized for gaming. Although the scale project is not yet possible to release a definite schedule, the second version of the Shibarium private testnet is already live. So I think that's pretty big. Again, we can see people actually seeing that Shiba Inu does have updates, but obviously when you want to make a secure blockchain, and a blockchain is where all the transactions go through and forth, without someone rugging Shiba Inu, for example, a hacker, you need to put a ton of interest in it. You need to put a ton of effort. And Shiba Inu whales, what are trying to do? Are they trying to buy a market bottom? It is very, very, very questionable what they're trying to do. But again, people are shilling Bone. And I remember back a year ago, people were not so positive about SHIB. They were calling it dead. They were calling it's going nowhere. But right now, people know that crypto is going to go back. They know that all the markets and what's happening in the real world is just something completely normal. And it's basically going to happen. Non-zero Bitcoin addresses hit an all-time high of 40 million. The supply-side dynamic of the Bitcoin network continued to demonstrate as a strong adoption, as there are now more addresses with a positive Bitcoin balance than ever before. On-chain statistics through February have suggested positive sentiment for Bitcoin as addresses with non-zero balance of Bitcoin reach an all-time high. So there's more and more users around the world. Again, I think that's pretty big. I think there's going to only be more users from now. There are more people, and there's going to be more Shiba holders as well, which is really good. Obviously, additionally, those wallets with positive Bitcoin balance are increasingly holding their coins. The amount of Bitcoin circulating supply last moved between 3 and 5 years ago, reached a 4-year high of just over 2.8 million Bitcoin, according to the data on-chain analyst Glassnode. So that's pretty big if you ask me. But again, what's going to happen next? The number of addresses with a non-zero balance was on a steep increase through 2019 and 2021 until 2021. With growth appears to have plateaued about 35 million addresses. So you can see here, people are not actually buying Bitcoin, and they're going to be buying Shiba Inu next, because if there's Bitcoin addresses, imagine if there's Bitcoin active addresses, they're going to be buying not only Bitcoin, but they're going to be buying Shiba Inu again. Growth in this metric has spiked since the beginning of 2022, leading to a new all-time high of 40 million, according to Glassnode. That's still very niche. If you ask me, for crypto. The sudden spike in Bitcoin supply was last active 3 to 5 years ago, coincided with the peak of the last extended bull market at the beginning of 2018. So among the addresses with non-zero balance, Glassnode reported that 870,000 of them have at least one whole Bitcoin, a 10-month high on Monday. So if you have one whole Bitcoin, have 50,000, you have more than 40 million people. Supply side dynamics of Bitcoin have provided several Bitcoin metrics of the note in the past month. He reported that 75% of Bitcoin circulating supply was illiquid because it had not moved for an extended period of time. The financial firm's report described the situation as a powder keg that's ready to blow as soon as the moderate amount of Bitcoin bought on the market. Political turbulence in Canada and Ukraine in February has also shed a more light Bitcoin's ability to remain censor-proof. So Bitcoin is down 45% from its all-time high. That's why Shiba Inu is taking big hits. But do I think it's going to be like this forever? I think more and more people are coming into crypto. I think that's a really good thing. The amount of Bitcoin circulating supply last move between 3 and 5 years ago reached a 4-year high of just over 2.8 million Bitcoin. And you can see this was a long time ago, and we're seeing such levels of growth, like from 2.8 million Bitcoin. From actual, if you check over here in 2018, we had about 28 million, 30 million addresses. And now we have over 40 million addresses. I think that's pretty crazy. And we're slowly but surely we're actually getting more users, and that's going to be for crypto. It's only the beginning. If you check back in 2016, there was like only 8 million users, and then that's pretty crazy to me, because I remember at that time how many people are coming to Shiba, and that means if there's 40 million for Bitcoin, and there's 2 million Shiba Inu addresses, it's going to be a pretty crazy thing. But anyway, I'll keep you updated with all the news. Be sure to smash that like button. And peace, everyone.